Hello and welcome to another UMLO Extra. And in this one, we're going to talk about how I start a Sparx project. Now, I've talked about this a great deal, but this is going to be short. I'm just going to show you how I get started and with research and development and anything that I might be focused on in a given time. So this happens to be a team environment. This is my specific area in solutioning, and I always have a working set ready to go to help me pick up where I left off at any given time, because I move between multiple shops and projects and I want to pick up hitting the ground running. So let's get into it. Hey, let's get this set up. So I'm in a blank project in my local environment. And there's a couple of ways you can do this. If you're working in a team environment, you can have a specific SQL instance the team is collaborating in, and I would create a root folder. But in this case, in this demonstration, we're going to work in our local environment, right? So blank project, I'm in the default layout. I'm in Sparx 17, build 1704, and there is nothing here. We can go to construct, we can go to QA statistics. You can see there's just one package, and that happens to be the root package. So what I typically do is close this, and I create a main folder, and I just call it main, and I just put a class diagram type in here, and then I'll make this the default by going up here to model diagram and collaborate. You could certainly use my diagram, but this is my local. Hit the down, manage, and set as default. So now this will load for me every time I launch this specific project. The next thing I do is just anywhere in here, hit the space bar. We're going to go to dynamic views in this quick access menu, and we're going to select working set. And then I'm going to give this working set a name. It might be the same name as the project that I'm going to be working on or the research and development I'm going to be working on. I'm not going to name it right now. We'll just take the default. That way, when I launch this, whatever models I have open in the session, I can sort them. I show you this in the previous video. I'll leave a link down below. And I can have open automatically. As soon as I launch the project, I land on the main. I have all sorts of other content and access in here, but now I have a working set so I can hit the ground running. After that, I bring over my reference data, I set up my cover page, and I get going. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I've been getting a few questions on how did I do that so fast? And this is how I get started. Everything else flows with patterns, reusable assets, and everything else we've talked about in this channel. All right, so until the next episode, happy modeling.